Hey guys, Muddy here. Today I'm going to be teaching you and showing you how well this farm works with or without the expansion. So last video we covered how to build the actual farm itself and the step-by-step tutorial, and today we're going to be showing you how well the farm actually works and how to expand it to max the rates and XP and so on and so forth. So in order to use this farm, first of all, you have to, well, if you didn't build the mob farm yet, I suggest you go to the video in the description. I'll link it down there. And so, first of all, you got to climb up these ladders in order to use it. And then you got to stand here, or fairly close to it, I'd say, on this platform at least. Got to wait till mobs spawn. Make sure your mode is on hard mode and not peaceful. As you saw there, it was on peaceful. And now we'll wait. Just a quick reminder that this is the farm that we built last video. So it only has 2 layers out of 10 and 8 platforms out of 40. As you can see here. See, mobs do spawn and fall down. You just saw that creeper spawn. And so, see, 2 layers, 2 block gap. So I'm going to show you how this works right now with just this. And then I'm going to expand it. I'm going to show you guys how to expand it. And then we're going to test it after the expansion. So, without further ado, let's come down here and wait for mobs to spawn. We're just going to leave that creeper there. Actually, we'll kill that creeper and wait for new mobs to spawn. And we'll put our game mode on survival. Now we wait. I'll speed it up for you guys to just let it cook up some mobs and spawn up some mobs. Shouldn't take that long though, like maybe 5 minutes. There'll be like 20 mobs in here. As you can see, there's mobs already spawning. A lot actually, 3 already, and it hasn't even been a minute. 4, 5. Yeah, this farm is crazy. But I do recommend you guys adding trapdoors right here. Because as you can see, if you get too close, the thing will blow up. Good thing this wasn't that bad, but it gets terrible. So I recommend you put trapdoors right here. Let me do that real quick. I'm just going to keep the mobs there. You can see this farm, even without the expansion, generates a pretty good amount. Here, let me get the slabs and the trapdoors. I'm going to kill that guy. I'm going to have to kill some of them. This. Now, they shouldn't be able to see you. If they do, oh yeah, some of the back can. We might have to put, like, yeah. I'm not sure why it does that, because it never does that when it's in my world. I have a world that, has an expansion, like the max expansion that you can do. Yeah, as you can see, it hasn't even been like a minute and a half yet. There's a crap ton of mobs in there. So, this is with just 2 layers out of 10. Hey, so you get every mob drop. Yeah, it's insane. Yeah. Alrighty, let's go on to the expansion now. I was just about to start showing you guys how to do it. Look, 3 spiders, 1 skeleton, 1 zombie. Yeah, this thing is 2 zombies. This thing is crazy, guys. Alrighty, first step you guys want to do is destroy these torches on the roof. This could be a little bit annoying, but once you get it all destroyed and expanded, you guys are not going to regret this. I'm also going to show you guys how to build an auto item sorter with this, and I'll automatic mob killer too. That still gives you XP. Now the next step you guys want to do is, like we did in the last video, in case you didn't know, we destroyed these blocks to line it up with the water. So destroy these 2 rows of blocks like this. And do the same with the 2 blocks lining up these ways. Now, after when you did that, grab your... So, before I actually do the trapdoor step, depending on how much layers you want, I'm going to do the max. So I'm going to do 10, but depending on how much layers you want, each layer, so each 4 platforms you build, is a stack of trapdoors. So just in case. So grab your stack of trapdoors and place them like we did on the first 2 layers. Just like I do. This can be a boring and repetitive task, but if you just don't think about it and build, it won't be, because you guys won't regret it. I'll show you guys how it works, how well it works, after I expand it and add the item sorter and the Trident killer. You guys don't have to add the auto sorter and all that in the Trident killer, but I'm just saying that it'll make it a completely automatic farm where you can AFK overnight in a safe spot. It's pretty cool. But after this step, after the trapdoor step, what you want to do is build 3 blocks like this, destroy this block, and go 2 all the way around the whole farm and the layers that you just built. But on these spots with the trapdoors like this, you want to place 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, and 2 blocks right here. We're going to repeat that step every layer you make. So you can stop at any point of the video when you have the amount of layers that you have, but if you want to keep going, then yeah. I can't really tell you guys how much building blocks you'll need because, you know, I don't know how much layers you guys want. So I'm going to say like about another 20 to 30 stacks of building blocks if you're doing the max, and about another 8 stacks of trapdoors before this layer that we just made. The next step is to keep doing the 2 walls around the whole mob farm. When you guys are done with this 2 block high wall, the next step is to place 1 block here or anywhere on the 2 block wall. Just place 1 block here. Do this. Place a block on that 3rd block. Break this 3rd block. And then outline another layer like this. Instead of making a full roof, just copy the layer below it. Do this for all layers, depending how much platforms and layers you guys want. Now that you have your next 4 platforms for the 4th layer, the next step is to grab another stack of trapdoors and repeat the same process. Place trapdoors on each side of the first platform, like this, and close them, like this. Now repeat this step on all of these platforms. After you guys have placed your trapdoors, the next step is to do the 2 block wall thing. So now we're going to do 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, 2 blocks here, and on those 2 blocks, place a block like this and a block like this, making a 2 block high wall, and then make that 2 block high wall all the way around again. So basically, you want to keep doing this until you have the... Oh, whoops. Forgot to place those trapdoors. That's my bad. Basically, you want to keep rinsing and repeating this process until you're satisfied with the amount of layers. But I'm going to do 10 I'm gonna show you guys a time lapse of me building 10. It's just literally the same process. Build platforms, place trapdoors, do the wall, build platforms. It's pretty easy, honestly. It might take a little while to get the blocks, but it's overall pretty worth it. Alrighty, I'm gonna speed up this footage and then show you guys the ending result, and then show you guys how it works. Trident killer and auto sorter. Here we go. After when you guys are done building the amount of layers and platforms you want and are satisfied with it, as you can see here, I did 10 layers, 40 spawning platforms, 10 on each side, so 10, 10, 10, 10, making it 40. The next step is to build your roof, which is would be better if you did this. Go to a corner, place a block here, place a block here on that block, break the block, and expand that corner block out this way, then this way, then this way, then this way, then fill in the outline. This will be your roof. Now that you have your roof done, the next step is to grab your torches. By the way, you'll need like 32 and place them all along the roof. Doesn't have to be organized or in any pattern. Just kind of place them on the roof so mobs don't spawn on the roof. Instead, they'll spawn in the farm like we want. That's probably not 32, but you're definitely going to need 32, and just place them kind of spread it out. And now this is the max mob farm. I'm now going to show you guys how it works. Yours might look a little bit different than mine, since mine is the biggest and the best it can be and the max it can be. So now I'm going to go down to the platform where the mobs fall, and as you can see, there's already 2 mobs there. We will wait 3, 4, 5 mobs. I haven't even been on here for nearly 10 seconds, and there's already 6 mobs. This mob farm is crazy, guys. You guys will not regret building it. I'm now going to go into survival mode and show you how much levels I get from this. This is about like 8 mobs, 10 mobs, and they're just going to keep coming. As you see, as you guys see, I gained about almost 3 levels from just that, and all the loot has gone funneled down into this. By the way, I recommend you guys using a looting 3 sword when you're killing the mobs. Yeah, there's just a constant flow of mobs, guys. This is like unbelievably satisfying. So they don't get gnarly and out of hand. Now destroy these 2 blocks. Place 4 blocks right here to block the mobs from falling down. And now break these slabs. Now break these row blocks right here. And break these row blocks right here. I highly recommend you guys to block this off so the mobs don't fall. I'm now going to show you guys how to build this Trident killer. The next step is to place pistons at these spots. This piston lining up with this hopper. This piston lining up with this hopper. This piston lining up with this hopper. And place a solid block right here. And a piston line up with this hopper. Now place your observers facing this way. The arrow on the observer should be facing this piston. Now place a solid block right here. And make sure that arrow is facing that piston. That. And that. The next step is to break this block or any of these blocks. Get out of there. Break this block to get down to the front again. And now the next step is to place a redstone torch on each side of these pistons. So, torch right here, break this block. Torch right here, break these blocks. Torch right here, place these blocks. And torch right here, place these blocks. As you can see, it will make the pistons go infinitely. What you want to do is break these 2 blocks. Aim your trident not facing the hoppers. And now aim down. Chuck your trident as a piston. By the way, this trident can be any durability since it will never break in this farm. Next step is to crouch down and place a lever on this piston in the front. Flick that lever. And now you guys are probably wondering, how am I going to get to the chest? Well, break these 2 blocks. Break these 4 blocks. Come down here. Place a solid block right here. And a solid block right here. And now make a little wall platform for you. This might be a little hard on survival, but if you have a water bucket, you can do that. As you guys can see here, this is what it should look like. The next step is to place blocks right here. And blocks right here. This will be your AFK spot for all the XP. And you can have easy access to the loot. Now, you want to replace the blocks that you broke. So, like this, and I'll bring that 2 block high wall all around and on top of the trident. Back to where it was, like this. Now it should look like this. Next step is to place a ring of blocks around the Trident killer outside of the farm, like I do. It should look like this. Next step is to flick this lever and break these blocks again to now where you can break these 4 blocks and for all the mobs to spawn and fall down from. But I highly recommend you guys, if you're in survival, place 2 blocks right here and 2 blocks right here. That way you can break these blocks easily and the mobs won't flood out. As you can see, there's a lot of mobs right there, and they will automatically get killed from the Trident. If your trident's not working, then all you have to do is, whoops, all you have to do is break these 2 blocks. The mobs will start to fall out because of entity cramming, but they all should be 1 hit. Shouldn't be that hard to kill them. Might get out of hand, sorry about that, guys. Now flick this lever. Chuck your trident on the piston. Now flick the lever again. Now replace these 4 blocks. And kill the leftover mobs. And now you're set. Actually, guys, I'd rather you place 2 slabs like this, so that way you don't collect the trident while it's spinning around. So if you have collected the trident and you're trying to get under there, all you have to do is repeat that step again. Like this, kill all the mobs. Like shown. Now chuck your trident in there. Add a piston. Place those 4 blocks. And now whenever you guys want to AFK, all you have to do is destroy these 2 blocks. And whenever you guys want XP, add blocks right here. Only where the lever's showing. And crouch under here. I'm now going to switch to survival and show you guys how much levels I've got. As you guys can see, I am collecting the levels automatically. And you have to be crouched under the slabs in order to get the XP. But once you want the loot, all you have to do is uncrouch. And as you guys can see here, a lot of loot has been collected. This is a very great and efficient way to earn XP. I'm now going to show you guys how to build the automatic item sorter for this farm. For the auto items sorter, all you'll need is to come down here, break these 2 blocks, break these 2 blocks, and break these 2 blocks. The first step you want to do is you want to grab an anvil and a stack of blocks like dirt, sand, cobble, and you want to rename that to whatever. So I'm going to rename that real quick. Now I have the stack of blocks named. Next step is to destroy the anvil. From this platform, you want to go down 1, 2, 3, and then you want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and go back to this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now fill in that outline right here. Now place your double chests like this next to each other. So right here, right here, right here, and right here. Now you want the hoppers connecting back to the back of the chest like this. Now place solid blocks behind those hoppers. Now place your comparators facing that way. So this little dot needs to be facing that way for all of them. Now get your other hoppers and connect those hoppers to the comparators. Now what you guys want to do is come to the comparators and come to this part of the platform that you guys made and make a 3x4. So 1, 2, 3, and then 2, 3, 4. Now fill that in. The next step is to add an extra row of blocks right here. And now when you have the row of blocks right here, the next step is to place 4 repeaters facing those comparators and the redstone torches right next to those repeaters on the solid blocks. Now you guys want to place glass on top of these redstone torches. And then another row of 4 solid blocks like this. Next step is to grab your 12 redstone and put redstone right here, and redstone right here. The next step is to place a solid block right here, and a solid block right here. And then add your hoppers like this, facing into one another, going this way, into that block. Now you want to break this block, add one chest right here. And now what you guys want to do is put a chest right on top of this hopper. This will be the input chest where all the items go. And this will be the output chest where you guys, like the bows and the non-stackable stuff like the armor will go. Now once you guys have your input chest and output chest with all the hoppers and redstone mechanics back there built, the next step is to grab your item frames and place them on the chest like this. And then the items you want. For this, I'm going to do arrows, bones, gunpowder, and rotten flesh. By the way, you guys don't have to do rotten flesh. All you have to do is destroy this row only of redstone to delete the rotten flesh. All of the junk, like the bows, armor, and rotten flesh will go into here. And then I'll show you guys how to build a very easy and simple way to dispense those out and let those despawn. Get your items like this. So if you guys don't have items right here, like these bones right here, grab those, grab your flesh, grab your arrows, and grab your gunpowder. Next step is to place 41 bones, or whatever the item is that you guys want, into here, in the first middle hopper, and then place one of each name block to fill up these slots. Repeat this process for all the middle hoppers. So say if I wanted gunpowder, I'd get 41 gunpowder like that. And my name block, just do one to fill up the slot. Same with arrows. 41. And then add my name block. And then with your rotten flesh, by the way, it is optional, so you don't have to. Place 41. And then your name block. After that step, you guys want to label what you have in these hoppers. So I have bones right here. I'm going to label as bones, gunpowder, gunpowder, arrows, arrows, and rotten flesh, rotten flesh. By the way, guys, if it's not sorting, make sure you guys have in the last hopper connecting to these chests one of those items that you want sorted like this. The next step is to link this chest to this chest. So what you want to do is place a hopper right here, and a hopper right here. As you guys can see, there's gunpowder going in there, which is it's going in this chest, not in the other chest. And the rotten flesh is going to this chest too. By the way, armor and bows and sugar, redstone, all of that will go into this chest. If you guys want to keep those items, you can leave those items there and have to empty out frequently. But the next step for the dispensing process is to grab your solid block like this and expand the platform out by 2 rows like this. Now the next step is to grab a dispenser. The next step is to grab your dispenser and grab more blocks. Expand this out by 2 more rows to make it easier. And now to place your dispenser right here. After when you guys have expanded this platform out and place your dispenser, the next step is to place a solid block right here. So in order to do that, you would have to crouch down, place one on this hopper, and then place one right here, and then break the solid block. Now place your hoppers linking into that solid block, and then place a solid block right here. Now go like this, break that block, place your hopper. Now put a block right here, here, and here. Break this block, link it, break this block, link it, and then break this block and crouch down and place the hopper into this dispenser. As you guys can see, all the junk is getting loaded up. The next step is to expand this platform out by 2 more. You guys have linked those hoppers to the dispensers. So the next step is to expand this platform out even more by 2 or 3. Now it's time to build a redstone clock. So we go like this. Place 3 blocks here, 1 right here, 1 right here. Break these 2 blocks, 1 torch right here. Then a repeater facing this way. Then a 1 redstone dust piece right here. As you guys can see, this will infinitely flick. The next step is to place a redstone right here, a redstone right here, and a redstone right here. As you guys can see, this will dispense out the items. You can add a cactus right here, or a bucket of lava if you want to, but you can leave. I'm going to leave those items here for now. Now, when you guys are done using the farm, I'm now going to do a quick fly around to show you the expansions and upgrades we did this video. So, starting off with the upgraded and maxed out mob farm, we got 10 layers and 40 spawning platforms. By the way, it can only be 10 layers and 40 spawning platforms because of how mob spawning and the mechanics work. If you do more than 10 layers, it wouldn't make any sense and it wouldn't work, so it'd be a waste of time. But now, down here, we have our Trident killer, where you can collect all the XP and crouch down in AFK here. Then we have our automatic item sorter and our garbage disposal, where it will dispose all the armor, the bows. It could dispose the flesh if you guys want. All you have to do is destroy this chest, destroy this hopper, destroy this hopper, destroy this comparator, destroy these redstones, destroy this, and then just destroy that 1 row of things. Now the rotten flesh will be disposed accordingly and not clog up. As you guys can see there, rotten flesh. But if you do guys want to keep the rotten flesh there for villager trading emeralds or potions, then you can just keep that there how it was. Now, to prevent lag, if you guys want to, place a lever right there, and when you guys are done using the farm, flick this lever on and off when you are and aren't using the farm, and flick this off when you're not using the farm. As you guys can see here, all the items labeled are getting sorted correctly. 41 items and a name block in all these. 41, 41, and 1 of each item below the hoppers that they're going into. Input chest, output chest, garbage disposal. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. This took a long time. I'd appreciate a like and subscribe, and comment what you think about this video. Thank you for watching, and peace out.